This is not just any potato. This is a forgiveness potato. Now, you may be wondering why I am carrying a forgiveness potato. So let me just ask you a question. Who here finds it really easy to forgive? A few of you, great. And who here finds it really hard to forgive? Maybe you don't know how, a couple of you. And who here, somewhere in between, sometimes I can forgive, and sometimes those bastards, don't get me started. We've all been there. So for those of you who find forgiveness difficult, that was me 30 years ago. I was either you're for me or you're against me, and that is it. And when people hurt or spoke against me, I would brood, and I would brood, and I would brood. And as the resentment went up and the grudge deepened, I would become more and more locked into my story about how awful they were and how I couldn't possibly forgive them. So I was working as a change management consultant, and the company I was working in, the staff there were very nervous about our project because it was clear it was going to impact their jobs. They didn't like the business process stream that I was leading, and they didn't like me. So they started to bully me. And this bullying 100% mirrored the bullying that I had experienced decades before at school. I was put into Coventry. Now, for those of you who don't know this, being put into Coventry, it's where people, they just ignore you. They act as if you don't exist. It's the ultimate form of exclusion. And it got worse and it got worse until the point where I could not face going into work. The general unhappiness about the way of the world and myself spiraled into clinical depression. I didn't want to take antidepressants. So I set out on a journey, a bit like Eat, Pray, Love. I set out on a journey to find something that would work. And I tried all sorts. I tried psychotherapy, I tried rebirthing, Kundalini work, primal scream, various forms of self-torture masquerading as personal development. I suspect some of you have been there too. And eventually somebody said to me, really, Jane, what you need to do is you need to forgive. Forgive the bullies. Forgive all the people who have hurt you through your life. And forgive yourself. And I did. And it worked. And it was amazing and transformational. Because one of the things that I came to realize was that not forgiving, unforgiveness, as the psychologists say, is incredibly damaging. It can damage your spiritual, mental, emotional, physical health. It can damage your relationships, whether in work or outside work. And as a leader, it can damage your ability to really harness your team, create a productive environment where people are happy, they want to work, and they want to stay. Because as we all know, retention of good people is incredibly important and incredibly difficult. Professor Manfred Cates de Vries, who is a professor of leadership at INSEAD, once said, forgiveness is a key distinction of ineffective and mediocre leaders. Leaders who forgive dissipate the feelings of animosity and anger that have built up over time, and they create an environment where people can thrive, and it has a profound effect on the individual, the team, and the organization.